Hey, what's up guys? Devin here with Backcountry Exposure. Now all summer I have been using the Hatchling from Terrapin Outfitters as a ultralight chair for my backpacking system. And it's time for me to do a full review on this because I feel like I've had plenty of time with it, lots of experience, and I know exactly what I like about it and potentially the things that are a little frustrating about it that more so came from me and what I chose as the suspension system for it, but the product itself as the hammock chair alone is so cool. So we're gonna do a full review of the Hatchling today. Super cool product that I think you guys should definitely check out because it is coming from a cottage company that's making some really cool stuff. They've got a lot of cool options for the Hatchling and I have been so happy with it. So like I mentioned before in a previous video, the reason that I got this is I was looking for a really lightweight luxury type of chair that I could use for my backpacking system that was different from my Crazy Creek or from the frame chair that I have. This thing weighs just under 7 ounces with the toggles, the straps, the whoopee slings, and the hammock itself. So it's super lightweight and it is exactly the product that I needed to be able to fill that need that I wanted for my backpacking system. What I really like about the Hatchling is the fact that super tiny package and I've got a really nice comfortable way to sit in the backcountry and enjoy myself without having to sit on the ground. So let's go ahead and get it set up and let's talk about all things Hatchling because this thing is definitely a worthy product for people to check out. So guys, here's what I love about the Hatchling. It's simple, and that's exactly what I wanted for when I go out backpacking, something that is really simple and makes my experience way more comfortable. And that's exactly what this thing does. As far as size is concerned about the Hatchling, what I'm sitting in right now is the size large, which is going to be a 42-inch by 60-inch hammock. Now, that is much smaller than your standard hammock, but this is designed to be a hammock chair, which obviously you can see that that is how it's set up. Super comfortable, and it's one of the better like backpacking pieces of gear that I have purchased. And Terrapin's doing some really cool things with their products. They're doing a lot of cool like fabric type things right now. They're doing like some tie-dye stuff, which I think is really cool. But what I've got for this particular Hatchling is the Robic XL 1.0 fabric, which has been discontinued since I got this. They're now doing it in a 1.2, I believe, or a 1.5, but it's awesome, and it achieves the really lightweight aspect that I wanted from the product, and it's super strong. And the gray color is what I wanted to just keep things really simple and plain. But they are offering a lot of different options for the Hatchling that make it just a product that you can basically customize for yourself. Now I went ahead and got the single layer Hatchling, but you can get this in a double layer where there is an inside piece and then an outside piece of fabric for the single layer, and just in summer use and really nice, good weather, it's perfect. So you do get a little bit of chill underneath your butt, which right now I am experiencing that, but this thing is just so comfortable, and it is such a good product that I honestly don't really have anything negative to say about it. The customer service that I've received from the guys at Terrapin have been awesome. They're super good to work with. When I was being really kind of picky on what I wanted as far as a fabric and how much it would hold and what the weight would be total for it, All right, so let's talk about the different options and the things that I've done for my hatchling specifically that achieved what I wanted for it, because there are a lot of things that you can do with this. But I want to talk about how I've put it together and kind of what comes standard from Terrapin, and then what they are offering as well as options for things that you can do to customize it for yourself. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. What I've basically done is I removed the 8-inch continuous loops that are included. They're am steel loops that are included on the foot end as well as the top of the hammock. What I ended up doing is replace those with whoopee slings, because I wanted to accomplish as little weight as possible. So by doing that, I was able to achieve that really lightweight aspect that I was looking for, just to repeat myself again. And then I got this 1-inch flat webbing just from a local climbing shop and did 8-foot straps. And then I am using the Lightsmith carbon fiber toggles. Super, super cool. So I've got as minimal weight possible on my suspension system. The only downside for me on the suspension system is the fact that because I don't have a lot of fabric for my feet to sit on, it can get a little uncomfortable in that aspect, because the whoopee slings, depending on how far apart I have the hammock in the trees, like this is actually kind of an ideal setup for me, but most of the time I'm finding trees that are a little bit closer, so I'm not getting as good of a hang as I would like, but it makes it so my ankles basically are hanging over the edge of the whoopee sling, and it's just not as comfortable. It cuts off circulation. So my recommendation would be, if you're going to get the hatchling, that you use the option that they have with Cinch Buckles, that they have now made available on their website. So you can get Cinch Buckles on the 8-inch continuous loops and then use a 1-inch flat webbing to achieve a little bit more comfortable hang. It's going to be heavier in your total weight, but for most people that's not going to matter at all. Show you this other end on the suspension. There is that Lightsmith carbon fiber toggle just on a marlin spike. What I love about the Terrapin product though is the fact that this is sewn by hand and it's made here in the United States. Really high quality. That's basically what I'm trying to get at. So this Robic XL 1.0 fabric is a really, really cool fabric that I've been just overly impressed with. It's a bummer that it's not available anymore, but this thing is awesome. So again, this is the size large. It's that 42 by 60 inch size. And then they do have the extra large, which is going to be 6 inches wider, which is pretty beneficial if you're a bigger guy than me. But overall, just having this as a nice lounger when you're out backpacking is a huge, huge benefit to taking that weight off of your back and just letting yourself relax. So guys, let's talk about price for the hatchling. This thing costs about $45, $50, and then the cost for the straps was about $6, the whoopee slings, another like $12-ish on Amazon, and then the toggles I got, they were like $3 or $4 total for the set. So overall, I'm about $60, $70 into, closer to $80 into this system, which may be a little bit more than people are willing to spend for a hammock that is not a full-size hammock. But again, this is coming from a cottage company. You've got the ability to customize what you want, and it's just a really, really cool product. I'm just so psyched on what this thing has added to my backpacking system. So this is the Terrapin Outfitters Hatchling, an awesome hammock chair. Check out Terrapin Outfitters, because I've just been so happy with this product, and sitting here right now is so comfortable. It's a great hang, it's a great way to relax, and doesn't take up hardly any space in your back. in your backpack. So I've got this thing at 7 ounces total, which is crazy light for what it adds in a comfort type setting and comfort level for being in the backcountry and just being able to enjoy yourself when you're out. So I'm gonna sit here for a little bit and just swing back and forth, enjoy the cool breeze, the beautiful mountains that I'm hanging out in today. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hope you have an awesome day.